The Tahquamenon Falls are two different waterfalls on the Tahquamenon River. Both are located near Lake Superior in the eastern Upper Peninsula of Michigan. The water is notably brown in color from the tannins leached from the cedar swamps which the river drains. Consequently, the Upper Falls is nicknamed the Root Beer Falls. The Upper Falls is more than 200 feet 60 meters across with a drop of approximately 48 feet 14 meters. During the late spring runoff, the river drains as much as 50,000 U.S. gallons 190,000 L of water per second, making the Upper Falls the third most voluminous vertical waterfall east of the Mississippi River, after Niagara Falls and Cohoes Falls. The Lower Falls, located 4 miles 6.5 kilometers downstream, is a series of 5 smaller falls cascading around an island which can be reached by rowboat. A hiking trail runs between the falls along the riverside, and visitors often play in the lower falls during the summer heat. The falls are within Tahquamenon Falls State Park, between Newberry and Paradise. They are a popular tourist destination in the Upper Peninsula during all seasons. Snowmobile trails lead almost to the falls, and walkways are kept clear for most of the winter. While the name Tahquamenon is now primarily associated with the falls, it appears to have originally designated an island in Whitefish Bay, Tahquamenon Island. The first written record of the name appears as Tahquamenon in a 1671 French map. The Upper Falls is located at 46 degrees 34 minutes 29 seconds north, 85 degrees 15 minutes 23 seconds west, and the Lower Falls is at 46 degrees 36 minutes 12 seconds north, 85 degrees 12 minutes 25 seconds west. One of Michigan's true treasures, Tahquamenon Falls, has captivated visitors for generations. Whether you're visiting to see leaves changing colors, the gushing spring runoff, or to witness a winter wonderland in January, Tahquamenon is a must-see attraction. With unbeatable sights and sounds, the falls are one of the eastern Upper Peninsula's most popular destinations. However, did you know how to properly say the name of the Midwest's largest set of waterfalls? It is pronounced Tahquahm in UHN. Aside from pronunciation, here are 7 things you may not have known about Tahquamenon Falls State Park. The Tahquamenon Falls State Park encompasses a total of 46,179 acres of land, making it Michigan's second largest state park. It trails only the robust Porcupine Mountains Wilderness State Park's 59,020 acres, but is more than 4 times as large as the Wolverine State's third largest state park, Emmett County's Wilderness State Park. There is so much for everyone to explore while visiting Tahquamenon Falls State Park. There are no off-seasons for the Tahquamenon Falls State Park. In fact, a lot of adventurers prefer to see this natural wonder in the winter. Grab your jacket, snow pants and snowshoes and explore the terrain. State park workers even supply a lantern-lit snowshoe path in the winter. The more famous Upper Tahquamenon Falls is 200 feet across with a drop of almost 50 feet. The lower falls are about 4 miles downstream, and are, in fact, a series of 5 smaller falls around a small island. The lower falls can be a hidden gem when it comes to Tahquamenon Falls. Read on to learn how to get an even better view of the lower falls. You may have visited the Upper Falls and the Lower Falls, but did you know that you can rent a boat at the Lower Falls and row over to the islands in the middle of the river? This adventure enables you to hike even closer to the Lower Tahquamenon Falls and will allow you the opportunity of hopping in the refreshing water at your leisure. Once you arrive at the island, there is a great trail to hike with plenty of viewing areas. In the peak of spring runoff, the Upper Tahquamenon Falls has over 50,000 gallons of water rushing over the brink per second. This makes it the second most voluminous waterfall east of the Mississippi River in the United States, behind only Niagara Falls. The average flow during the year is closer to 7,000 gallons per second. Now that's a lot of water. Did you know that the locals call Tahquamenon Falls the Root Beer Falls? They call it this because of the rich brown color of the waterfall and the white frothy foam as the water crashes down 48 feet, giving it the distinct look of root beer. The dark brown color in the water is nothing to worry about. This color originates from the tannins that leach from the cedar swamp at the start of the Tahquamenon River. You might not think of walking down to a massive waterfall, but at the Upper Tahquamenon Falls, you have to walk down just 94 steps to reach the spectacular view. It is totally worth the steps you'll have to take back up for the view. But don't worry. If you don't feel like walking the steps down to that view, there are plenty of places to get a great view. humans aren't the only ones visiting the park. You can spot wolves, otters, coyotes, deer, porcupine, beavers, bears, mink, 125 species of nesting birds and more. Moose are occasionally seen feeding in the wet areas of the park, especially along M123 between Paradise and the lower falls. The abundant bird life includes spruce grouse, pileated woodpecker, bald eagle and a variety of waterfowl and songbirds. Beyond the falls, this 48,000-acre park has many other places for you to explore and experience. The park has 13 inland lakes, 24 miles of the Tahquamenon River and approximately 20,000 acres of natural area, too. Make sure to go off the beaten path. Hiking, fishing, canoeing and photography are popular activities in the spring and summer. In fall, many people enjoy hunting and viewing the beautiful autumn colors. Winter brings snowmobiling, cross-country skiing and snowshoeing on the miles of marked trails. Tahquamenon State Park also has a track chair available at no cost on a first-come, first-served basis. The chair can be reserved in advance. It'll give you access to areas of the park that a traditional wheelchair might not be able to handle. The falls are beautiful, but experiencing them and making memories together as a group of friends or family is even more so. Another option to elevate the memory making is booking a Tahquamenon Falls train and riverboat tour for a guided wilderness exploration. Lastly, stop by the Tahquamenon Falls Brewery and Pub to indulge in micro-brewed beers, burgers, fish, pasties, Sinful 7 chocolate cake and other foods. Be sure to ask about seasonal desserts, too. Tahquamenon Falls State Park is open from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. daily, and you'll need a current Michigan recreational passport to enter. Explore Tahquamenon Falls State Park year-round to experience the sound, colors and tranquility of both falls in all seasons. Book a nearby hotel stay. The falls may not be made of root beer, but you are guaranteed to have a sweet time.
I don't really know what comes next. I'm just doing my best, even though I'm so stressed out. Everything just feels like a test that I fail, so depressed when I can't seem to get out. But something deep inside won't let me quit. I swear that I'm inspired by all this shit. Tell me that I can and I won't. That's what guides me the most. Your lies, I'll do what I want. Inspired by thirst, I'm inspired by worth. I desire your worst, so you can just hide while I work. I ain't tired, you first. I'll write a second, third verse about the lies you go disperse. You never did shit, I know it hurts, but something deep inside won't let